Good evening. Welcome to Jubilee Housing's 50th Jubilee year anniversary. My name's Edward Norton. About 50 years ago, a group of concerned citizens approached my grandfather, James Rouse, asking him to help them purchase two buildings in the Adams Morgan neighborhood of Washington, D.C. Terry Flood, Barbara Moore, and Carolyn Banker came to my granddad with this big idea to purchase and transform two neglected buildings in DC, and he initially turned them down, which he often said was one of the biggest mistakes he ever made and one of the great learning experiences that he ever had. Thankfully, they were persistent and did not take no from an answer, and ultimately persuaded him that indeed they had a great idea and a model that he should support, and he stepped in to help them purchase these buildings. The success of that partnership was the beginning of Jubilee Housing and instigated a lifetime commitment by my grandfather to help replicate what he'd done with Jubilee, helping community-based advocates assist those that were less fortunate in their own communities. Seeing the impact that Jubilee had, my grandfather became determined to catalyze that kind of capacity building relationship all over the country. And he went on to found the Enterprise Foundation to empower community leaders all across the country, now working in over 300 cities with 9,000 community-based nonprofit partners like Jubilee. And he remained committed to Jubilee itself for the rest of his life, serving on Jubilee's board until his death. I know firsthand how grateful my grandfather was to the founders of Jubilee and how proud he would be to see the work that you're continuing to do to move Washington, D.C. closer to that vision of a world-class city for all of its residents. And the support of everyone here tonight is going to help Jubilee grow and sustain its work, providing justice housing in Washington, D.C. So thank you to all of you for inspiring my grandfather and countless others that came after him to go out and build diverse, compassionate communities that create opportunity for everyone to thrive. It all started with Jubilee, and I'm really, really happy to be a part of celebrating you tonight.